Hey everybody, this video is about a project I just did. Strangely, there's the opening video. When I went to pull it up, it was reading non-compatible format. I have no idea how my phone, in the series of videos I did, chose two of the videos to record in a format that is not compatible with the phone I recorded it with. That being said, what I did is I had this piece of flat stock, about yay much of it, and I made an adapter so I could mount my phone to my two tripods, both the little one that I got sitting on my table here and your standard one, so I can connect it to this. The phone adapters, they're cheap. You can order them $5, $6, $7. There of course are some very expensive ones out there, but I had things on hand, so why not make one? Alright, well, I've cleaned up both sides way more than what I'm gonna need to use. But my intention is, my next step's gonna be, I'm gonna figure out where I want my bend to be, get in the middle of that, mark a spot, drill a hole. The more common size for tripods, I don't know why I couldn't think of that word, is a 1/4 inch by 20 nut. Now the problem I'm going to run into is I don't know how well I can push it, but I meant to have the nut being on top. That's not going to have enough thread space for this piece of metal I want. Now I could go get another piece of metal, but that's going to end up costing me as much as the other thing. Okay, so I've got a little marked punch, and what I'm going to be doing is, this here is a 1/8 inch bit. My 1/4 inch bit, only one I can find is a dull one, so I'm going to do a pilot hole with this. You know, my drill press isn't the most powerful, so I'm going to do a pilot hole with this one, then put the 1/4 one in. Now my 1/4 inch bit should have no trouble getting through there. Alright, see you guys in a minute. Alright, here we go for the other bit. I really need a new one. I just really don't feel like running out and getting one right now. So now I'm going to work on bending it. Alright. Oh, and full disclosure, I'm actually going to have to file that hole a little bit because this isn't a 1/4 inch bit. I didn't realize until I put it in that it was actually a 3/16. So I'm just going to take my round file, open it up enough for the bolt to fit through. Alright, see you guys later. Alright, little change in plans. I just remembered I have the proper size tap and die, proper size tap, 1/4 inch by 20. So this should work in theory, so I won't have to deal with getting a nut. With this being a little thick, I was worried about how that was going to stay steady. But hopefully this works. Hopefully this is actually what it says it is. It's a rather cheap set, so I'll see how that works out. Hey everybody, well, worked out good. Holds nice and tight. My original plan was going to be to take a nut, just tack weld it on there. I would have used a bolt to hold it tight, tack weld it. That would have, because of how thick this is, that would have had to be the bottom. I suggest if you're going to do this, If you have something thinner than 1/8 of an inch, probably work better for you. If you don't have a tap and die set, if you do, this will work quite nicely. Alright, you guys take care of each other. Okay, what I'm doing here is I'm going to heat this up a little bit. I don't need to get it all the way heated. Just warm it up some so it's been decent. It's not anything I need to fire up the forge and get it, you know, red hot on. Just enough so when I clamp that part in, it'll bend a little easier. I could probably do it cold, but you know, if you don't have to, why bother? Alright, see you guys when I go to bend it. Alright, so here's where I'm at. I wasn't getting, so I stopped here because I wasn't getting the kind of bend I want. So I'm starting up a small fire. Go ahead, just get it hot, heated up. I could have kept going with the bending, but it just wouldn't have been as sharp of a curve as I want. So, into the forge. Really don't have time to get much forge work done, so I'm having to light it up for just one bend, but sometimes you just gotta do what you gotta do. Another instance where I really need to get off my ass and get me a damn settling torch. Alright, see you guys in a little bit. Alright. Now it's definitely hot enough to get a clean bend. So going to get it in there, tighten her down. Sorry, watching what I'm doing instead of what I'm videotaping. Now I'm going to just clean that, straighten that up a bit on the anvil, but I'm definitely going to need both hands, so I can't film that part. See you guys in a bit. There it is. Got a nice clean bend. Now I'm just going to cut it up, cut it off, clean it up. It'll be good to go. See you guys in a bit. Hey everybody, here it is, all cleaned up, edges sanded and everything. The video of me cutting it and cleaning it for some reason didn't save properly, so I don't have that, and I needed 2 hands to actually glue this on here, so I couldn't film that. Everything said and done, I mean, this really didn't cost me anything. The steel was a piece I didn't have any plans for. This foam padding just came off from a packet we had gotten my daughter a while back, and she wasn't going to be using that blue, so I snatched them up. These I had a bunch, but if I was to buy the materials, a pack of these is $1. You can get a pack of the nut and bolts for like $1. Steel, scrap, whatever you can find. Hey everybody, got it done. Forgot to mention, need like a rubber band or something to hold that on there tight, but it's I can, you know, move this however I want, whatever, and be able to talk to you guys without shaking it around and stuff so much, and I'll have an easier time videotaping myself doing some work. I do have another camera, but it just sucks, and it does such a wide view. It'd have like this whole background shit, and when you're trying to show work on the table, it's terrible. So I really kind of stopped messing with it. But with this, hopefully I'll be able to do some more of that, and then I'll be able to do some live streaming of me doing some actual work. So, see how it works out for me.